Check, check. Well, we're going to start the stream with an empty booth, and hopefully Craig arrives and he can give you all the action. I don't think we'll have a live scoreboard and video switch, but I'm being called into duty, so it may just be one goal to keep an eye on. All right, thanks. There's only 3 cameras today. Okay. So it's more than enough. What you're trying to manage all on your own again.
I got it all again.
I can put my name in. Oh, I took it off. Okay.
Yeah. Greetings from Kiva Sports Center in Middleton, Wisconsin for our next installment of Developmental League Hurling for the Hurling Club of Madison Indoor Winter League. Today we have the Hidden Cave Cidery, the yellow, and the Murphy Runde whites squaring off. Greetings from the broadcast booth here at field level. And good morning, good afternoon, or good evening from wherever you may be as we get started today. So let's take a look at the starting lineups today. So for Hidden Cave, we have some new players mixed in with some wily veterans. We have Aaron, we have Dan McAuliffe, and Dan, we got two Dannys. We got Danny Mack and Danny, I'll have to get Dan's last name. So many new faces. We've got Austin, we've got John Campbell, Liam Jones, Stephen Cobb, Bill Jones leaving the booth and jumping into action for yellow, and Zach will be another new entry for the Hidden Cave Cidery. On the Murphy Runde side, we have the venerable Brady. We have Fiona, who may not be out there. I don't see her yet. We have John Moriarty, new guy. Max Jackal, veteran. Paul Anderson, veteran. Regan, new guy. Ryan in his second year. Ryan Conahan, the captain of the Murphy Runde White. So we're moments away from throw-in here as the squads warm up. Should be some good entertainment today as we have me solo. Again, I'm going to be running the camera, as with last time I was solo, running the camera, running the stats, and providing the commentary. So if something gets behind, bear with me, and we'll do the best we can to bring you the best view and outlook on the action all day long. As the referee today will be John Kenny. I see Johnny out there admonishing the teams to get ready and get ready to play. We've got the that's me. Hi. We've got the again, I'm struggling with the cameras here, but we've got the white team here getting its team photo in. They'll maybe have to Photoshop a few missing pieces, but it's always fun. As sticks are up, helmets are on, and players taking their positions out here on the pitch. And John Kenny with the slitter in hand, getting ready for throw-in as we throw in 30 minutes early at the nostalgic start time of 6 a.m. The traditional kickoff or throw-in time for indoor hurling has always been 6 o'clock. We've gotten a little more lenient with letting people sleep in. Oh, is that what it is? So we got bumped for a big soccer tournament, President's Cup. It's fine. This club is used to, except for maybe some of the new folks out there, this club is used to these early starts. Our pub sponsor, Paul's Neighborhood Bar, is ready for us after the match. We can get there as early as 7. Everything's fine. Everything's looking good. We've got 30 minutes more in our day ahead of us. How fortunate are we as we get ready on this mild February morning here in Middleton, Wisconsin. It's always mild inside of Kiva, but it's also a pretty nice day outside for mid to late February in southern Wisconsin here in the upper Midwest of the United States of America. As we are just about ready to get rolling here. Sorry for the delay. Sorry you have to keep hearing me talk. Once we get the ball rolling, literally and figuratively, we'll talk about the action instead of my babbling and see what transpires out here on the Michael J. Stotts field here at Kiva. John checking with the goalkeepers, and we're off. We have, I believe that's Reagan with Liam guarding him. We have pick up there by, I think that is, and that's a point from Stephen Cobb. As, again, I'm going to be a little behind on the cameras, but that's okay. As we have Liam Jones pressuring in the middle against Max, now working the boards against, I believe that is Zach. Zach working hard along the boards with Liam again. Here's Stephen Cobb, the veteran, controlling it. Cobb will be the steadying force for Team Yellow Hidden Cave today. I can only... that's one of the most reliable tenets of the Hurling Club of Madison, is the reliability of Stephen Cobb getting that ball in his hand and making good decisions with it. So here is Ryan doing battle 2 yellow jerseys. Now we have Mr. Cobb, Dr. Cobb again, soloing the ball out of trouble and back down the field to... Oh, that's to... I gotta see who that is. Turn around. Lad, that is, looks like Chris Lane with the goal. So, a lot of steady veterans on this yellow team. The whites do have their work cut out for them, I think. But they're going to play hard. I can guarantee you that, as I get these scores updated for you here. And we have a point. I missed that one. Not sure who that one came from. Ball down in the corner. Brady getting it out of there. Now in the middle with Chris Lane. Chris Lane doing battle again with 2 white jerseys as John Moriarty looks to pick it up, tips it over to Paul Anderson. Paul with the drive on goal, knocked down nicely by Bill Jones. Bill sending it out to safety to Liam, the Jones connection there. Liam trying to tip it to Chris Lane, goes a little bit awry as now we have, this is Zach. Zach with good solo, Zach with good control. The new entry to the club doing some good work there. As now Max, the veteran, will try to get it out to John Moriarty, but it's knocked away by Stephen Cobb. Controlled again by, trying to control it is Zach. Now Max looking to get it out to Cobb. He does. A little bit of a grab there, and we're going to get a free for yellow, I believe. So a 4-1 match as we are about 4 minutes in. Stephen Cobb sending it into the box as it's knocked away nicely there by Max. Max doing battle, getting it out to back to Cobb here. Cobb with losing control and having it go out to Reagan, who tries to get it over to the middle, dangerous play, but falls harmlessly into the corner as Brady now working to get some space here. He does, and they're going to call steps. So John Kenny's going to call a steps violation there, and it'll be free the other way. This time for yellow again. As the free comes in and over, and another point for Dr. Cobb, and it's a 5-1 hurling match here. As John Moriarty with the score, John getting on the board, and it's a 5-2 match. Here's Lane looking for Liam Jones. Liam Jones back down in the corner. Battle being done there with Liam coming away with it. Liam with the point. And we have Liam Jones on the board, as he's playing very well here in the Winter League. Paul Anderson now looking again to John Moriarty. Skips over his hand down into the far near corner here, as Moriarty looking to get something on goal, but it's picked away by Stephen Cobb and sent down to Liam Jones. Good look there by Dr. Cobb as it's hit into the goal again by Chris Lane. Now Lane with the ball again, looking for, a one-timer there, but it gets away. Goes wide. As Ryan looking for the hand pass out to Max, challenged by Stephen Cobb. Max right in front of me here, looking for some space. He gets it. Now Max taking it in on the goal. It goes wide, and it's knocked away and picked up by Paul Anderson. White still in control of it, but picked up by Liam. Liam now with the one-handed clear, getting it out of trouble, as it's picked up again by Max Jackal, and Max with the goal. So Max getting on the board with a three-pointer there. And we have the ball in the middle. Here, right in the neutral territory, as Reagan looking to get control of it. Chris Lane with control for yellow. Now Chris carrying it into the box. And we are going to get a steps call here. And it'll be a free by Brady Terry, the goalkeeper for Murphy Runde White, as Brady will get his free into the ceiling, unfortunately. So it's going to be a free, or a puck out back the other way, as Bill Jones will try to set it up for the Hidden Cave yellow squad. Now trickles all the way down into the goal box as Brady gets it back out to John Moriarty. John trying to pick it up now. John, it's getting away from him. It's hard to pick up that ball when it's moving away from you. I mean, everybody knows that, as Chris Lane lighting it up with another goal. And it's now a 12. I've got 12-8. We have 12-5 on the Kiva scoreboard, but I think we have it right over here. I think. Here's Cobb. Cobb getting it out to Zach. Zach looking for Chris Lane, knocked away nicely there by Ryan. And it's loose in the goal box. A lot of trouble here for White, and it ends up in the box. I believe that's going to go to Zach, that goal. So congrats to Zach on that finish. To Paul Anderson in the middle. Paul trying to swat it down into the corner, swatted away by Liam Jones. Now back into the White zone as it's picked up and carried out by Max. Max on the run, knocked down, hooked nicely there by, I believe, Zach. Max still with control, however, as Bill Jones picks it up in the box, clears it out to John Campbell. Campbell right in front with control of the ball, loses his footing a little bit. Nice recovery there, getting it out to Stephen Cobb. Now back into trouble for White and into the goal as John Campbell finishes for Hidden Cave Yellow. And we'll see if we can get JC on the board. We do. And it's an 18-5 match in favor of Hidden Cave. Now here's Chris Lane. Chris Lane in control. Chris Lane with the ball. Chris trying to get it out to Paul Anderson. Paul getting it into Max. Max in deep. Max trying to kick it in. I got to switch the cameras here. Max working hard in front of the goal. Bill Jones also working hard to get that out of there. Here is, this looks like Stephen Cobb trying to lodge it free. It's still loose along the boards near the Hidden Cave goal, as Stephen Cobb finally gets it cleared out. And now it's controlled kinda by Zach, who soccer kicks it into the goal. Another goal for Zach, as the lead is expanded here for Hidden Cave. Now I see Fiona has joined. So let's see if she can help get the get some points, get some goals, get the white on the board here a little closer. As a wide ball there. Looks like it's going to be a whistle and a wide. Yes, it was into the netting. Here's Bill looking to get it back into scoring territory. Another good puck out. Liam with the shot off the ground, a couple of them that just can't find their way into the net, as Ryan getting it out of trouble. Good defense there by Ryan Conahan, the captain. Here's Stephen Cobb now getting it out to Liam. Liam, he's going to take a shot and he's going to score. And there's Liam Jones again with the goal, or with his first goal of the game. And it's going to be a 24-5 lead for Hidden Cave. And as they control it again, here's Zach now getting it in, or having it taken away by Paul Anderson. And here is Chris Lane. Lane looking for the pass to John Campbell. Stephen Cobb, I'm sorry. Cobb with the shot. It's knocked down by Paul. Paul trying to control it. Now Paul sending it into the ceiling. So here's going to be a puck out for Hidden Cave. Here is Zach. Zach with a hard shot, knocked down by Brady, saw it all the way, and the ball is cleared to midfield, where Chris Lane is going to look for Stephen Cobb again. The two legends working together. Here's a nice pass by Cobb, but it skips over the hand of Chris Lane, and it's now controlled by Reagan, trying to pick it up, looking for the shot, but it's knocked down. He's guarded 2-on-1 here as Fiona picks it up, takes the shot wide, and John Moriarty with the rebound picked up by Bill Jones and swept aside. And here is Stephen Cobb with time, cross to Zach. Zach now having it knocked away by Paul Anderson. Zach trying to pick it back up. 2 whites on him. Paul gets control. Here's Paul Anderson carrying it into the scoring territory. It's picked up on the bounce by Bill Jones. Bill gets it out to Chris Lane. Chris Lane carrying it in. Chris Lane teeing up the shot. It's wide as Bill Jones out of the goal, trying to get some offense here for yellow. And now that is Chris Lane again with the goal. And the deficit up to 22 points, 27-5, as Brady is going to puck it out. Gets Fiona, gets it on her stick. Fiona turning, shooting into the goal box. John Campbell controlling, sending it the length of the pitch over to, and it's picked up by Brady Terry. Reliable hands there. Fiona, great hands on the catch. Has her shot tipped away by Liam Jones. Now Paul Anderson with a hard drive on John Campbell, who knocks it down. Controlled by Reagan. Reagan guarded nicely by Bill Jones. Fiona trying to pick it up with 2 Joneses, trying to prevent that from happening as the ball is kicked into John Campbell, who's now going to solo it out along the boards. Now here's John Campbell going coast to coast with the shot wide, as now it's traffic in front again. A lot of traffic in front of that Murphy Runde white goal today, as John, I think that's John Moriarty, Chris Lane coming away with it. Chris off the ground, knocked away. Now it's in getting it toward midfield is Brady, where it's picked off by John Campbell. Campbell sends it wide over into the now white goal box with Brady. Brady has it intercepted by Stephen Cobb, who sends it back, but sends it wide. And the score mercifully stays 27-5 in favor of Hidden Cave, as Brady will puck it out here with about 10 minutes left here in the first half. Here's Brady five-holing through Ryan's legs as Ryan tries to pick it up, and it ends up in the netting. Sideline cut will be taken by Stephen Cobb of Hidden Cave. Here's Cobb looking for Liam Jones, finds him. Liam trying to pick it up, guarded nicely by Fiona. Good defense there by Fiona. And now we're going to get a whistle. I think we may have had some contact along the boards, and that's going to be a puck free. I think Liam was fouled inside the line, so he's going to have to take the free. Let's see what Liam decides to do. You're down 22 early on. I think you go high, try to get the goal. And he does. He goes for the goal, but it's a little bit wide, but it's deflected back in. I believe that was Chris Lane again, who's on fire for Hidden Cave. Brady trying to direct traffic, get somebody open. Nobody making any runs, and it seemed a little frustrating down there. Here is Cobb on goal and in. Stephen Cobb with the goal, and we are now at a 33-5 deficit for Murphy Runde. In the middle, ball loose. Lane and Reagan, I think that's Lane and Reagan doing battle now. Paul Anderson. Paul trying to get some offense going for White. It's knocked away by Bill Jones. Picked up again by the very steady back line. John Campbell working with Stephen Cobb. Cobb trying to kick it out of here as Ryan controls it for White. But it's quickly converged on by two yellow jerseys as we have a blind spot here as Max trying to kick it down into the corner. He does, but it's picked up by John Campbell. Campbell trying to send it all the way the other way. He does, and now it's loose again in front of that White goal, and Ryan trying to get it to safety. It's still loose in front of the goal. They finally get it out from the goal line as Brady now sweeping it, trying to sweep it out of trouble, but it's picked up by Liam Jones. Liam with the shot on the ground going wide, picked up by Zach. Zach trying to get the shot off and loses control of it. Kick back out to Stephen Cobb. Cobb with the drive and the point. So Stephen Cobb having himself a nice match here with the scoring and the reliable, steady defense as Brady will pick it up again, trying to get it to a open player. It's deflected, trickles down into the corner. Fiona with a big shot, but it's right into the chest of Bill Jones. Bill looking for Chris Lane, finds him. Chris dishing it out nicely to the wing to Stephen Cobb. Cobb with the shot and the goal as Stephen Cobb continues the barrage here for Hidden Cave Yellow. Now Bill Jones. Bill going the length and scoring. Bill Jones with the point as he gets on the board from the goalie box. Now Bill pucking it out to Zach. Zach with the ball out to Stephen Cobb with a goal. So between Stephen Cobb and Chris Lane out there for Hidden Cave, not a lot of answers for Team White. Here's Liam. Liam trying to send it out to Cobb. He does off the board. Now Stephen Cobb kicking it back to the safety of the goal box. Bill Jones looking for John Campbell. Campbell out into the goal box. Knocked away by Brady. Brady looking to get control along the boards, makes a move, gets it out to the safety of John Moriarty. Now John carrying it into the neutral midfield. Fiona finding Brady. Now Brady with the shot. It's deflected. Just getting a piece of it is Bill Jones to keep that one out of the net. As it's down in the corner. Chris Lane trying to come in. Fiona picking it up, and it's deflected. Her shot is deflected again by Chris Lane. Here's Liam trying to get it out of trouble. He does. Carries it along the boards, but runs into two white jerseys, Paul and Brady, with Paul gaining control. Now John Moriarty trying to get a shot on goal, but it's deflected away nicely by Stephen Cobb. Here's Fiona with the drive, knocked down by Bill Jones. And Chris Lane picking it up. Chris now finally getting it back out to the goal box of White, and it's knocked in by Zach. Zach with another goal. So congrats to Zach. He's got himself a hat trick by my scorecard. Here's Max. Getting it to Fiona. Fiona with two yellow jerseys on her. Back to Max. A little game of catch there. Max sending it into the goal. Almost into trouble there as it's deflected out to Chris Lane. Great hands there by John Campbell. John Campbell making the run. And another great pass to Chris Lane with the goal. As Chris Lane with the double hat trick today. And the ball sails into the netting for a sideline cut. And it'll be in the possession of the yellow jerseys, who... Big shot there by Chris Lane. The yellow jerseys, who, just like in cycling, have the lead. Yellow jerseys worn by the leaders today as Stephen Cobb looking for Liam. Liam picking it up with a nice pick up and score there. Shot, point for Liam Jones. 2 minutes left. First half. A 51-5 match. As Paul Anderson trying to get some offense going for Murphy Runde. Now Paul carrying it in, challenged by Bill Jones. It's now loose in front of the white goal as Bill tips it out to John Campbell. John will solo it again up the far sideline, looking for the stick pass to Chris Lane, who scores again. So we have now a 54-5 match as the ball's pucked deep into the corner. Fiona trying to get some offense going. It's deflected by Stephen Cobb. Cobb looking for the open John Campbell. Campbell again with the solo. Campbell getting his steps in today. John with the shot that goes wide and picked up by Max. Max with the clear out, but intercepted by Stephen Cobb. Back to John Campbell. Campbell, control, into Brady. Brady taking it away. Brady carrying it up the field and into the middle to Paul Anderson, who gets it. Finally the drought ends for Murphy Runde White as Paul Anderson finishes one there into the goal. So 54-8 according to the official scoreboard. I've got 55, but got a lot of balls in the air here today for me. So we'll get that fixed later as Bill Jones looking to get it to Zach, but it gets past him, tipped by Brady, back out to John Moriarty. John needs to just get it out of there, and he does. Now ball at midfield, picked up by Zach to Chris Lane at midfield, who sends it in for a point. And we have about 5 seconds left, and that will wrap it up for the first half. So 55-9 as I show 11, but we'll get that all sorted as well. So the halftime score, according to the Kiva scoreboard, Hidden Cave 55, Murphy Runde 9. So, time for some adjustments for the guys, the gang in the white jerseys, to just get this a little closer and maybe try to play even or win the second half. Obviously, there's some mismatches out there that are being well taken advantage by the Hidden Cave yellow squad, and we have a wide deficit here at halftime as everybody gets a breather. And while I'm kind of talking, I will try to fix the get the scoreboard here to match what we have on the. It's okay. Yeah, it's a little rough doing everything. Little rough for white. I've got 56-11, but I think that's right. Like 56 is correct. Yeah, I've got put 56, and then I have two. I don't know how I got 2 more points for white, but it was 5. It was 51-5, and then they got a goal, so I think it should be 8. As I apologize for the dead air here as I adjust the scorecard. And get it to match the scoreboard here at Kiva, as the teams kind of talk about their second half strategy. If I'm they're talking with John Kenny possibly about maybe rejiggering things here and trying to balance things out, but we'll see. As finally getting this scoreboard up to snuff.
So we'll see how big of an influence I have on the game.
All right. So we're gonna have some team adjustments out here as the 56-11, really kind of an unprecedented deficit at for an indoor match. 45-point spread here in the second half. So Bill Jones is going to throw on the white jersey. Bringing shirts of all color in that bag, and he's ready for everything. As Bill, who's moving over to? Are they? Okay, well they're going to do some adjustments. Obviously, this deficit is out of hand, so I think they're going to do some balancing to just have a little more competitive balance here in the second half. So we'll see who comes out and plays for who today. Chris Lane, really on fire. Let's take a look at the. We can take a look at the first half stats. Chris Lane, listed as the unknown, was not on the original roster, but he's at an 8-1 scoreline according to my scorecard here. Stephen Cobb, another great match, good balanced scoreline there at a 3-4. And what offense Murphy Runde White has been provided by Paul Anderson, Max Jackal chipping in with a goal, and John Moriarty getting on the board with a point as well for the White squad. As We're getting ready to start the second half here. We have, looks like other than the switch of Bill Jones, we have the white squad about the same. Looks like they switched Chris Lane. Chris is going to step into the goal for the yellow team, for the Hidden Cave team. So they're giving up some offense. Chris has probably earned his case for man of the match, so now he's going to try to continue to earn man of the match points in the goal box. We'll see what Chris can provide back there. It looks like John Moriarty. John's going to join the yellow. He's thrown on a penny, so he's no longer wearing a white jersey. And that will, I believe, wrap up the changes and substitutions as we head into half number 2 here at Kiva Sports Center in Middleton. As we await the throw-in, trying to get everybody lined out here. Stephen Cobb looking for, may have found a yellow shirt for John. So how about that? It's going to look like a proper match out here. Everybody wearing the same color. And get that jersey change set up. Moriarty throwing on the yellow. And we're just about ready to go for the second half throw-in. Here is, I think there's too many. Nope, not too many yellows on the pitch. Ryan carrying it in. Ryan looking for some instant offense for White, and he gets it. So good start to the second half for Murphy Runde White as Ryan Conahan gets him on the board. And I didn't get that on camera, sadly. Just adjusting scorecards and cameras and all this and try to keep up. But that was a great goal by Ryan. It's recorded in audio but not video. Brady now working in the backs for Murphy Runde White as he sends it down into the goal box, picked up by Chris Lane. Chris sending it the length of the pitch, picked up again by Bill Jones. Bill trying to get it out to Ryan. He does. Ryan at midfield now looking for an option, finds Fiona in traffic. She controls it nicely as she passes it across the mouth of the goal. And it's down in the corner. Reagan challenged by Liam Jones. Kicked out to safety by Yellow. And now here is Zach. Zach trying to do battle with Brady. Brady guarding him tightly and well. And we have the ball in the corner where it's picked up by Bill Jones. And Bill will try to get it out to Reagan, who has it skip past him. And it's into the goal box, picked up by Chris Lane and sent, trying to go to John Campbell, a little high, into the netting, sideline cut for the White side as they will try to get the slitter out of the netting here and get the show back on the road. One thing I didn't do, and I'll do it on the next whistle, is I'll get the clock going for you. We're about 2 minutes into the second half. Here is Paul Anderson with the score. So most of the offense today, or for the second half today, being provided by the squad in white. So a nice turn of events so far for them as they've narrowed the deficit. As Fiona with the shot and the goal. So a little bit of a run here. A little bit of life in the legs of the Murphy Runde White. Not giving up, which is what we love to see. Just keep the momentum, keep playing hard, see what happens. And if nothing else, it's going to be, I believe, a goal for Zach. Zach cleaning up the garbage in the front of the net and getting breaking the run here by a little mini run by White as Yellow makes it a 59-18 match. Here's Fiona with the shot. We'll believe that'll be wide and pucked out by Chris Lane. Chris down into the opposite corner. Bill Jones picking it up. Bill looking for Max. Max working on getting his hands on the slitter. He does. Now Max with the attempt at the point and good. So we get a point for Max, and it's a 59-19 score here as we get a whistle in front of the goal. So let's fix this clock here. And we have it. We have a proper clock now. Or now it's counting upward, so I'll have to fix it again. These silly European counting upward clocks, I just don't get it. As a goal, nope, no goal. It goes wide, and it's still a live ball. I thought it had caught the corner. Here's Reagan trying to get it into, as John Campbell gets control of it and gets it back out to his goalkeeper, Chris Lane. Picked up by John Moriarty, with Liam making a great, or Zach making a great run and a good look, calling for the ball. Zach's going to have a bright future with the club. I don't know on the scorecard what happened to Zach's. Oh yeah, there it is. I saw 0 goals there, but then it reverted back to 5. So we're good. Now Zach again, bringing it in, challenging the defense and the goalkeeper. Here's Zach getting with some confidence, ahead of steam for Zach. Soccer kicking it out to John Moriarty, who picks it up. Now it's in the far corner, flicked out to Liam Jones. Liam working for control, gets it and goes wide. Ball still alive, picked up by Stephen Cobb with the drive, but it's knocked down by Max. And now Cobb looking, and here's the wide open Zach again and scoring. So I got 6 goals on the board for Zach as he is having a great match today. Making an argument for man of the match. See if he can eclipse the scoring total of Chris Lane before it's all over. All said and done. Here's Fiona. Fiona trying to get the momentum going back the other way. Ball's loose in the corner. Fiona off the foot of Chris Lane, and a great shot there. Good target there. As it's now a 65-25 game. So ball is narrowed, or the lead is narrowed to. I think they gave her a point here at Kiva instead of a goal, but that's okay. We'll get that fixed. We've got it right. Here's Paul Anderson. Paul Anderson with the goal. Paul Anderson controlling it in front, getting his hat trick as it's pucked out back into the white end, and Reagan trying to battle Liam for the ball as Reagan has he's hooked nicely by Zach, but still able to get it into the goal box where it's controlled by the white backline. Fiona with a top shelf goal, and she's got her hat trick. So we have a 65-20. Well, now they have 29. I have 28. Excuse me. As Liam trying to make a move, looking for an opening, can't find it. Instead, it goes for the pass out to John Moriarty. John challenged by Max. Jackal, Max winning the ball. And with an overhand attempt to get it to Fiona, it's knocked down by John Campbell, but he gets it back and gets it to Fiona, but it goes out of bounds. And we have a sideline cut for White. Here's Fiona. I think there may have been just a little too much traffic in front of that sideline cut. I'm going to do that again. Here's Fiona. Fiona with the drive, and it's knocked down by Chris Lane. Chris Lane out to John Campbell, going over the top of Paul Anderson to Stephen Cobb. Out to John Moriarty. John trying to get control of the ball. He finally does here as he goes with the overhand hand pass to Liam. Connects on that one. And Liam Jones into the goal box. It goes wide. Still alive here. Picked up by this is Reagan. And Brady looking for Ryan. Finds him. Ryan carrying it in. Ryan looking for a scoring opportunity, but I think we may have. I think we're gonna get a. Are we gonna get a hold? Yep, holding foul, and Ryan will take the free and put it in the goal. So, okay, brought it to his hand on the free. Not sure if you're able to do that, but no call. Goes into the goal. No harm done. And we have a 65-31 according to my scorecard. Whistle in the corner. And a foul is going to be called against White, it looks like. So it's going to be a free in for it's going to be a free in for Zach. Trying to get a good angle on his shot, and he sends it into the box and into the goal. So Zach with number 7. Instant offense there. Here's Zach again. Zach feeling it into the goal box. Bill Jones picking that up, sending it out into the opposite goal box. Here's a good game, good passing game there from Paul to Ryan, and Ryan scoring. So Ryan with the hat trick as well. So big deficit for the White squad, but a lot of folks having great matches today. Nevertheless, as Liam Jones shoots it on goal, but it's deflected wide by Bill. Here's Brady. Brady trying to clear it out, picked up by Chris Lane. Chris Lane with the flip pass. And now it's going to go off a White stick into the netting, and it'll be a sideline cut for yellow. It's Chris Lane. Back out of the goal onto the field. Sideline to John Moriarty. John looking to get it to Stephen Cobb. Cobb trying to carry it in. Does. Knocked down nicely by Bill Jones. Bill out to Paul Anderson. Here's Paul trying to get control of it. Reagan making a run here, and Paul finding him. But the defense does recover in time to break that up. And shot is seen all the way by John Campbell, who clears it to the safety of John Moriarty. The John connection there. As Stephen Cobb trying to pick it up, but it's broken up by Bill Jones, who came out of the goal box. Over to Reagan. Reagan trying to get control. Now Reagan attempting the stick pass, but it's knocked down by Chris Lane, who controls it. And now Chris trying to carry it in with a high pass to Stephen Cobb, controlled by Dr. Cobb, who takes the shot, but it's wide into the netting, and it's going to be a puck out by Brady Terry, who's taking a shift in goal for the Murphy Runde Whites. And Fiona has the puck out, go off her stick, onto the bench, out of play, and it'll be cut back in by Liam Jones of Hidden Cave, yellow to Stephen Cobb. Cobb, the safe pass back to the goaltender. Now up to Liam. Liam trying to carry it. He's held onto it a little too long, and they're going to get a steps call against yellow. Free out for Paul Anderson, Murphy Runde white. So 68-34, about midway here through, more than midway through the second half. And Fiona with the point as she keeps white on the board. And I'm going to fix this clock because it's got to be bothering you as much as it's bothering me. Got that under control now. And we have about 11 minutes left. Liam guarded close by Max Jackal, but Liam squeezing it off and getting the goal. So Liam Jones, second goal of the match for Liam. And here's Chris Lane. Chris looking for the open teammate. It's knocked down nicely by the white back line. Chris trying to find Stephen Cobb. He does. Out to Liam Jones in the middle. Now Liam picking it up. Liam making a run toward the goal, looking wide for the pass. Gets it, although he was disrupted a little bit. But Zach does manage to get a shot on goal. And Zach with the rebound. It's knocked down. Brady on the ground, cleaning things up, keeping the ball out of the goal. Good goaltender work there by Brady Terry to keep another 3 points off the board for Hidden Cave. Here's Reagan getting it out to Brady. Brady and a crowd of players working to get it free from the far boards. Bit of a blind spot there for all of us as it's kicked out to John Campbell in the goal box, who gets it to safety. The safety of Zach. Zach with the wheels going into the goal box with a shot and a goal. So here's Zach now with his 8th goal, matching the scoring tally of Chris Lane. So the dynamic duo today. Here's Zach. Zach on the ground. Zach still keeping it alive, doesn't quit. And now Ryan trying to get it out of there, get it away from the scoring machine that is Zach, as Max gets it to Regan, who knocks it down, but John Campbell on task with a great save there. And picked up by Fiona, taken away by Stephen Cobb, and controlled by goalkeeper John Campbell, who's going to solo it. And John looking to get some offense going. He does, but it's knocked down nicely by Bill Jones. Bill with the good save there, as the ball goes all the way back down the other direction. Chris Lane looking to point it, and does. So we get a point for Chris Lane, not to be forgotten on the scoreboard today. Here's Paul Anderson. Paul with the shot and following his own shot and getting a goal. So good effort there by Paul to not only get the shot off, but see that it was knocked down, follow his own, and finish off the rebound. So great effort there by Mr. Anderson. Here's the puck out. Zach with the hot hand. And going over the top with the touch. So Zach, number 9. Goal number 9 for Zach. As the puck out goes over the head of Regan to John Campbell. Here's Zach again with the hustle, this time knocked down by Bill Jones. Max trying to get the ball into his hand. He does. Now running it out. Here's Max getting it out on the wing to Brady. Brady in front of me. Sending it in. It's wide. Fiona picks it up and scores. So point for Fiona as she puts it through the uprights. 78 to 39. Here's Zach. Or that was John Moriarty kicking it out to Zach again. Here's Liam in the corner. Now getting it to Zach. Liam trying to pick the ball up. He's challenged by Ryan. It's Zach again in front. Never quits. Here's John Moriarty. Moriarty looking at the goal. Has it knocked away by the white back line. Here's Fiona. Fiona all alone trying to pick it up. And she dumps it into the goal box. John Campbell picking that up. Campbell back to Stephen Cobb, who is now in the goal. And it's in the corner again. Far corner of white. Bill Jones clearing it out. Fiona has it trickle past. Back to the goalkeeper, Stephen Cobb. Cobb over the head of Moriarty. And here is Brady. Brady has it knocked down by Zach. Brady getting control. Brady carrying it in. Brady with the shot. It's just wide. Trickles back out to Paul Anderson, who sends it in. So a little bit of attack there by White. Turned away. Here's Moriarty. Regan with the hustle. Kicking it away. And looking for the score. It's into the hands of the goalkeeper, Stephen Cobb. The save and control. Now Brady. Brady picking it up. Brady still in control. Sending it into the goal. A little bit of an ephes of small arc. A large arc and a change up, so to speak. And I put that as a point, not a goal, so I'll get that fixed. Here's a goal, and that was Chris Lane. Chris with the 9th goal of the match. And a point for Stephen Cobb. The other way. Here's Chris Lane. Lane into the corner. And picked up by Max. Max clearing it. Oh, I thought he was clearing it. It looks like it was a point. I think that's going to count as a point. So Max getting the long point, almost full length of the pitch. And get that on the board for him. And John Campbell looking to get the puck out. 3 minutes and change. Now under 3 actually. As Zach, motor still going. Chris Lane, the as I said earlier, dynamic duo of scoring. Lane, Zach, 10 and 9 goals respectively. Here's Stephen Cobb. Excuse me. Cobb looking for Paul Anderson. Paul looking for Fiona. Fiona trying to get control of it. Sweeps it out to trying to sweep it into the middle, but it's picked up or deflected by Liam Jones and now picked up by Stephen Cobb. Cobb losing his footing, but getting the pass out to Zach. Here he comes. Now Zach is going to get called for steps. Just one too many there. Or maybe it was a 3 to the hand. Nevertheless, it's going to be a free for White. Fiona. Liam tipping that away. Here's John Campbell. Campbell with the long hand pass to Moriarty. Moriarty picking it up and trying to get it in on goal, but it's knocked away. I think that was Regan helping out there. And here's the over-the-top hand pass again by John Moriarty. Become maybe a bit of a trademark for him, and a goal for Chris Lane. And Chris and Zach each with the 10 goals. Wow. So, 88, 45-point deficit, just as it was at halftime. So, at the very least, credit to White team for playing even here in the second half as Fiona gets the point to make it a 44-point match. And now the Whites lead the second half by 1 point. And here's Liam trying to get in on his dad, Bill Jones, but it's tipped away into the corner. Regan fighting hard for it with Moriarty all over him. Just good battle there along the boards as John Campbell knocks it down, carries it back in. Inside of 30 seconds here as Campbell will look for one more shot. Bill Jones pulling it away, tipping it away. Here's Zach. Zach doing battle with Bill. Bill out of the goal and lead. Wow, what a kick pass there by Zach to John Campbell, who finishes it with a couple of kicks. So second goal of the match for John Campbell as time expires here in Kiva Sports Center with a final score of 91 to 44. So that's it. I will say that it's actually I think there was maybe one more goal for White. Get that on the board here. 91 to 47. It's the tally that I have here at Kiva. So 46-point deficit. But again, credit to White for not giving up. They played them. They got really left in the dust in the first half. 45-point. It was like a 51-5 or something like that at halftime. And the Whites, to their credit, didn't give up. Played them even second half. Man of the match is going to be, excuse me, I need some water. Man of the match is going to be Zach with the 10 goals. He and Chris Lane doing the lion's share of the labor today for Hidden Cave Cidery, who comes away with the 91-45 victory today from Kiva Sports Center. So I'm going to wrap up. Craig Wagner signing off, wishing you a very pleasant day wherever you may be, and we'll see you next time.